Forget everything you know about Spider-Man. No bright red and blue suits, no high school drama, and absolutely no Avengers coming to save the day. Amazon Prime just dropped Spider-Noir, and Nicolas Cage is bringing us a version of the web-slinger that is darker, grittier, and more brutal than anything we have ever seen in live-action Marvel history. Today, we are reviewing the series that is completely changing the superhero genre. Set in the unforgiving streets of 1930s New York during the Great Depression, this isn't a story about a kid learning with great power comes great responsibility. This is a hard-boiled detective thriller. Our main character is an aging, down-on-his-luck private investigator wrestling with his past, who just happens to have the powers of a spider god. If you want to know why Spider-Noir on Amazon Prime is an absolute masterpiece, just look at the cinematography. The creators completely ditched the standard, colorful Marvel formula. Instead, they delivered incredibly realistic, cinematic visuals that feel like an expensive 1930s gangster movie. The heavy use of shadows, the constant rain, and the practical sets blended perfectly with top-tier 3D rendering make every single frame look like a vintage comic book come to life. You can practically smell the cigar smoke and the wet pavement. It is without a doubt the most visually stunning superhero project of the year. Let's talk about Nicolas Cage. Casting him as this older, broken version of the character was a massive risk, but it pays off perfectly. His voice acting from the animated Spider-Verse movies was iconic, but seeing him physically embody this tortured detective adds a layer of emotional weight that live-action superhero shows rarely achieve. The villains in this universe aren't just generic bad guys with laser beams. They are ruthless mob bosses and terrifying monsters hiding in the shadows of a corrupt city. The action sequences are heavy, grounded, and hit like a freight train. Did you notice the craziest detail in the new Spider-Noir series? Unlike Peter Parker, who uses high-tech web shooters designed in a lab, this 1930s version of the character has a much more unsettling origin. His powers come from an ancient spider idol, and his webbing isn't some scientific formula, it's organic. The way the show visually handles his powers is raw and almost supernatural. He relies heavily on his detective instincts, his revolvers, and brutal hand-to-hand combat rather than just swinging from skyscrapers. It makes every fight scene feel dangerously real and incredibly unpredictable. Spider-Noir is a massive breath of fresh air for comic book fans who are dealing with superhero fatigue. It proves that when studios take risks with realistic visuals and mature storytelling, they can create absolute gold. I am giving this a 9.5 out of 10. It is a must-watch. But I want to hear from you. Did Nicolas Cage deliver the best live-action Spider-Man performance of the year? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest shows.